Hi everyone, this is Bonus and today's video is all about pastry and the steps that where you from starts and where you end, and after end how you're gonna innovate it. What are the books I have to go for? What are the books I have to follow? And where the pastry starts and where it ends. Like for a particular subject, right? English book you have. So at least chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4 is there, right? You can easily figure it out, okay, fine, which chapter I should start and where I will end and where I'm going to give exam. So at least you have a particular, a book where has chapters. Just like that, I'm going to explain you here that I just want to make your life easy when it comes to pastry. Just like culinary, you have seen you have watched my video, which is all about the mother sauces, which is very, very important. So I have explained it clearly. Nice, break it up and help you with that. And also how to remember it. For example, like a mother sauces, right? Once you learn the mother sauces, you know how to make it. After that, you can literally play around with it. You can add some of your ingredients in it. And after that, you can change the flavor and you can say like, this is my innovation. This is something like a new flavor. I have introduced it, right? Just like that, here I'm gonna give you a basic understanding where after learning the main thing like mother sauces, I'm gonna help you with the mother sauces of in this pastries, right? I'm just giving you an example that just like in the mother sauces, if I will help you with the mother sauces, later you can change your flavor according to your palate. What exactly flavor you wanted, and you can change and you can innovate yourself, and that is what exactly the world is doing, right? So same way, I'm going to give you all the important topics, all the way understanding. There, you have to figure it out your own flavor and introduce by yourself. There's nothing wrong in it, right? Simple and transparent. So here I'm going to tell you the important points, and after that you can manipulate and bring your own choice of your flavor. Everything is same, but just note this word what I'm saying right now. Everything is same. Everything is same and single concept. It's just how you represent, how you show to the guest, and what exactly make that dessert out of the box. Simple as that. Nothing else more than this you have to do. Clear with this? So at this point, just remember this what I have said, because after once I have explained, done with this video, there the last you can easily figure it out that why I have said this sentence, right? So this is for all the people who love pastry, or you want to know, or you want to keep some bit knowledge. This will help you to grow slowly and gradually, but powerfully. Why powerful? Because you'll be clear one subject. This is a very important point where if you go step by step, at least you're going to reach somewhere. Because today you're making somewhere pastry, tomorrow you're making bread. It's gonna be like confusing for you. So here I'm going to give you some few techniques where if you start with that, so just try to be master in that particular subject. So after that, when you are done with this all, you be the master of pastry. Because when I started my journey, I was like, nobody was there to explain me, or nobody was there to help me out, like where to start and where to not. I know like a lot of people know this, but they don't really share, because I know the hard work. Right now I'm sharing because I am in this particular line, right? From 6 years, 4 years of hotel management, then extra 6 years of experience of understanding this whole thing, talking with chefs and all, figured out that what exactly the basic is. I want to know, just like a mother sauces, at least we have a mother sauces is there in the book, so we can just follow them, make a good sauce, and after that we'll try to change some of your ingredients. I'm gonna make some of you new derivatives. Derivatives means the main sauce, we're adding some of your ingredients and making a new sauce. That is called derivatives. So here, this is how I'm going to explain you about the pastry, that what are the things you have to keep in mind, and this much things if you're clear. And out of that, if you go for innovations, and with this, if you add some of ingredient or some flavor, after that you can easily play around with it. That is what exactly my video is all about. Today's video, right? Every single thing in detail, and I'm going to guide you here. If you want to be a pastry chef, what are the things you have to cover? And yes, don't skip this video, watch till end. Don't forget to share, because this is very, very important, because I know that nobody share this, but I love to do this because I know whatever experience you have, you gained, try to share. And that is what exactly I love to do it. That's why my channel is all about, right? It's about sharing. So please do share, and don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon, so all the notification, all the things, important notes coming up for you all guys, so you'll be updated. And yes, Some of you French classical pastries I have already started sharing in my video. You can go to my playlist, you can check. It's a separate, I have kept a new playlist where it's written over there French classical pastry. If you go inside, you'll be see already have started. Clear? So here one thing is important, whatever I'm sharing with you, go according, I make step by step. Don't jump today cake, tomorrow entremet, next day breads, next day soft rolls, next day you go for something else or something like I'm like, this is what exactly happens, you know. If you go jump like that here and there, it's gonna be a mess. I mean, you cannot clear your mind that way exactly you are. That's the reason here I'm going to give you some points. Go slowly and gradually and you will reach to be a successful pastry chef. So let's figure out the topics and start the session. So first point is here is the equipments, right? Figure out what kind of equipments are there in the market, what kind of equipments we are using to make our life better when it comes to the pastry chefs, right? See, the thing is, in pastry we require equipments, we require molds, we require machines, because I mean some of few things we can't even just deal with the hand, because the first of all our body temperature matters a lot and it really makes a lot difference, right? I mean kneading by your hand, kneading in the machine. Why I'm saying this? See, I'm not going to go straight. I'm going to bring my experience things also here, which is going to help you to understand, right? I'm going to be a mismatch, right? Talking about the machine here, I'm going to add some few of my experience in it. It's just not going to be just like another subjective, right? Not that it's completely subject. I'm going to put my experience also in this way you can easily understand. For example, if I'm kneading my dough, a small portion of a dough is fine. I know that I can knead that. But when you're in the hotel or you're making somewhere, you need a machine to work with. And also, what will be difference when it comes to machine and the hand? See, the thing is, first, if machine kneads, it will knead perfectly because the motion is constant and it's going to be fast. But when it comes to hand, first of all, the machine bowl has certain temperature which is completely maintaining. But here what happened? If you're gonna go in a marble table, a wooden table, the temperature of the table is different. Again, you're using your palm, right? Your palm. So this also temperature is different. So this temperature, the table temperature, and the environment temperature, everything is affecting the dough. That's the reason you should know the machine, and the machine work will give you a constant dish to you. I mean a product to you. Simple as that, right? That's the reason. If you're doing for home, it's okay. If you go for the business, then you use machine, not like hand. And also at a one time, you don't want to do like a small portion. If your business is going to be a big one, I mean in a kind of a huge production it's going to be, right? I mean at least keep an idea of the machines, right? Induction. Whenever you go to hotel or whenever you go anywhere, they show you machines, not show you the flour, sugar, right? That things which is like you know already. But when it comes to a production, you should know the machine, how does it work, and what is the main thing. And this machine for what? This machine for what? So first thing is here is the equipments and the tools, right? Figure it out, have an idea. What are the things we need to make a product? What kind of machines, what kind of things we need to continue our flow? I mean the workflow. Clear with this? So first was the equipments and the tools. Now here I'm going to be introducing the second thing, which is all about the ingredients. Figure out the ingredients, what kind of ingredients you're using. See, these steps are very important. Don't just go like that. Okay, I know about the ingredients, I know about the tools. No, every time Margits comes with the new tools, right? And tools, ingredients, gonna make, first of all, ingredient will give you a nice product. Simple as that, right? And second, when it comes to tools, it's gonna make your life easier. Clear with this? So don't skip this. Every single topic is important. That's the reason I'm telling you, don't just jump. Go slowly and gradually will help you to understand every single thing, because slowly, gradually win the race. Just like a turtle, for example, right? Equipment and tools. Second is ingredients. Understand the flour. I mean, I have already posted a lot of videos about the flour, about the structure of the wheat kernel, right? I mean the endosperm, every single thing I have explained it. So figure it out. Then I have some few bread recipe also. Why that kind of a flour we are using? Why? What is the T series, like T series flours, T45, T65, right? What kind of a flour that is, right? Figure it out, right? Every single thing I have already explained it. Okay, you will get in my playlist. Go to the playlist. You will figure out every single video I have already shared in my YouTube channel. Clear? So understand the ingredients, kind of a sugar, what kind of a sugar you're going to use it, dextrose or castor sugar or grain sugar. There are many types of sugar. Let's say, for example, you can see here I have written in the paper where is the cream, about a cultured dairy product, then the concentrated milk, then dairy. So I mean, we know only more about milk, right? Then fat, I mean percentage of fat in the milk. Then we say like, yeah, this is the heavy milk and this is what the normal milk. I mean, it has actually a lot of things. If you see cream also, like we have a lot of different types of cream. I mean, we don't really know much of this, but when you become a pastry chef or you want to be a pastry chef and you really want to have a knowledge about the ingredients, then you should go for this, all the things. Like for example, like dairy, like we have milk, pasteurizations, then UHT, which ultra temperature processing means high heat, right? And there is a homogeneizations. When it comes to milk, actually is 88% of water, where it contains 88% of a water and 3.5 of a milk fat, and 8.5 is comes under milk solids, right? Which has like lactose, proteins, minerals. Those all comes under that one particular milk. This is all about just a normal milk I'm talking about. Then we have pasteurizations, then UHT, homogeneizations, right? Everything have a different one. So when it comes to UHT, it actually deals like 138 to 149 degrees Celsius, where they really boil it up in that high heat for at least 5 to 6 minutes. 5 to 6 seconds, not minutes, okay? And this UHT have a slightly cooked taste, because it's gonna be cooked like a 38, like 140 to 150 degrees Celsius. That's the reason it will have a little bit of a flavor, of a cooked taste in it. And this one can go high time. Like you can store it for longer time. So just giving some few examples, that is kind of a things also we have and we already use in our every product. The main important thing is like good quality ingredients you're going to use it. That heavy, or you can say the best product outcome will be. Why I am giving so much importance to this ingredients, because ingredients is the only one thing where we can figure it out, the end product. If a high quality of ingredients, you're going to use it, for sure the high quality of the product you're going to receive, and the flavor, texture, palate, taste, everything will be differ. Right. For that reason, the who are like going international to learn diploma, and when they comes here in India and they really try to experience the product, right? The product which you have made in international, when you make it here, it will be very, very different, because the ingredient. That's why I am like giving more of importance to the ingredients, because if you know the ingredients, you can play around with anything. You can bring, you can do any innovation. That's the reason I'm sharing here, that this is something very, very important. Don't leave the ingredient just like that, and don't just behind on some of few products. Just understand this basics and you can make your own product also. Having a recipe is good, but having a knowledge about ingredients will help you to know a lot more thing. Clear? So let's figure out this concentrated milk, which is condensed milk, dry milk powder, soya milk, almond milk, coconut milk, skimmed milk. You can see here this much of milk that what we can use easily to our product. But again, every single that concentrated milk have a different flavor, a different texture, and also a different way of react with the ingredients. Clear with this? Now we can see here the cream: table cream, light whipped cream, clotted cream, half and half, heavy cream. You can see the types of cream. I think slowly, gradually. Exactly the thing is, here you can see, right now you can see here 5 to 6 type of cream. But when it comes to the market right now, a lot more things coming up. There people are like working on it. Every day some more new things are coming in the market. So try to focus on that also. Whenever you go anywhere in the market or somewhere, just try to figure it out. Just see, check some of few things that, okay, whenever you get time, you're going somewhere in a shopping mall, try to figure it out what kind of a cream you have. So that will really gonna help you or give knowledge. You don't really have to, die for it that I want to go there. Whenever you go, just peacefully figure it out, take your time and focus on it. So it will gonna help you out. Simultaneously you are gaining knowledge. You do your product. Whenever you get peace time, or you are going to get some of few things, spend your little time and understand it, right? What are the new things coming up, and if the new, then what is the difference? You can see here another one, which is a cultured dairy product, which is buttermilk, yogurt, sour cream, curd. Pronunciation of a creme fraiche. We say actually creme fraiche. In English you can say creme fraiche, but the main pronunciation of this is creme fraiche.
This is a French word, so this is a crème fraîche, you can say in English, or even you say in the French, the crème fraîche.
This means buttermilk which is added to the heavy cream, okay? It's similar to the tart and tangy flavor, just like a sour cream. There's nothing, but it's little thinner but richer. Why? Because the heavy cream is added in the buttermilk. Simple as that. So this all are like cultured dairy product. Clear with this? I mean, this much of things only itself, you can see that so much of stuff, right? This is just an example that I'm just giving you here. I mean, in the market, if you go, there are a lot more varieties which is available in the market itself, but we don't know because we are not aware of it much of into ingredients. So when you're making products, focus on it, and yeah, there we go. The main root is the ingredient, right? If you know the weakness of the ingredients, or you know the positive, I mean the pro and cons of the ingredients, you can easily develop your own recipe.
One more thing I want to share, I mean the most important thing, that don't skip this, because some of you certain things we cannot just boil it up, or we cannot just go for the heat treatments, okay? For example, like honey, we never boil honey, or we never pour honey in some hot thing, because it makes toxic. So I mean, don't just play around with the food, understand, because it will also save, because it's also going to be react to your health, because some of you things are, I mean, everything has a chemical reaction, right? In every single ingredients has a chemical reaction. So if you just play around like that and we don't know the chemical reaction of it, it can may harm to you, I mean your body, your, I mean harm to your health. Nowadays I can see a lot of people are like playing around with it, like anybody's adding with anything and bringing new dishes. It's okay, I can understand, I respect you, everything, but understand the chemical reaction. Some of your ingredients are like that which cannot go with the milk, right? So understand, don't just play around with the ingredients, and don't just play around with your health. Understand, then make it. I mean, doesn't matter whatever it is, all about innovation, but at least, I mean, the main priority is to health, right? Why we eat? Because we want to stay healthy. So whenever you deal with anything, make sure not supposed to harm your health. Simple as that. Doesn't matter whatever it is, but respect this food. And this, I mean, that's the reason this kind of a chemical and this kind of a things, and why this government have this kind of a license, food license, because whatever you do, make sure you have understand and you know the ingredients you deals with, and it will not gonna harm anybody. So hygiene, this everything comes under. I hope you guys clear with this. I mean, what exactly I'm trying to explain here. Very important this is, right? So it's not about just me. I'm sharing with you. You do please share with other people who are just doing, I mean, going through just for the flavor and trying here and there. I mean, at least if something doesn't make any sense, like this not supposed to go in that, please don't do that. If you're doing it, before you do, learn it, understand it. I mean, is this acceptable or not? Understand it, okay? Because I mean, food is something which goes to our body internally, right? And then if something happens, it's gonna be a big issue. You know, I mean, people can die also. So please make sure whatever you do should be make sense. I'm just trying to help you to get the root, you know. So this wanna give you a nice growth, because if you know the root, you can easily grow. So stay tuned. I'll see you in the next informative video. Bye bye.